Jai Adkes to everyone. I, I will not take much time because my interest is not to just give you the depth of all these subjects and everything. My main thing is to share with you the experience of entering into competitive exams and how it is beneficial to everyone, irrespective of your field, whether you are in commerce, science, or anywhere. Nowadays, there is always a toughest competition, and one has to prove that yes, you know the subject and you are better than somebody else. So, the purpose of competitive exam, why competitive exams? First of all, to prove that you have a better skills and knowledge of any subject wherever there is a competitive exam in whatever the subject. But additionally, my experience says that it is not only to prove to somebody else, but when you appear into a competitive exam, the most ideal thing happens to you, that you come to know where do you stand compared to others, and you get a chance to improve yourself. So that should be the motto for appearing into competitive exams. Now, what competitive exams, when the subject is for defense joining will be, of course, after graduation and all. Of course, there is a joining of defense forces after 10th or 12th, but that is at a very low level, which is not a very good life. So at a Jawan level and all, only patriotic youngsters join, or those who are not very much expert or knowledgeable or not having attitude for studies, but they are patriotic, so they join. And of course, they get some benefits also. But my intention for this competitive exam is mainly for joining the defense forces at the officers level, where there is a tremendous scope to go up as well as to earn money, fame, and lot of things much better in a life. So we 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 will talk about starting from the competitive exams from the school level itself. Say when you are second, third, fourth standard, every year there are exams, and somebody gets number one, number two, number three ranks and all. What is that? That is again the competitive exam. Now, as you grow up, there is more and more tough competition, and to overcome this competition and stand first or getting the rank, you basically need to develop your attitude. The main thing is attitude, and that is mainly for the parents to develop this attitude into the children. So how to develop this attitude in the children? They should be first and foremost inquisitive. The child must be encouraged to become more and more inquisitive. The child must have tremendous amount of questions. Now the solutions, parents may not have all the solutions, so they may guide their children to go to libraries, to go to various sites. Nowadays, softwares are available, so they can go to sites and learn something from Google. Now, there are different kinds of, after developing that attitude, when you reach to 12, then of course, as you know, that for getting the admission into best colleges, you need to appear into competitive exams, CET and these and that thing, various types of NEET. If you want to join medical, then also you have to appear engineering exams. Engineering, you need to appear in competitive exams. Similarly, for architecture, Ashish just told that you have to go through this exam. So now everywhere these exams are coming up, but there is not to fear of all these competitive exams. The only thing is that first and foremost, you need to develop your attitude. What happens when your attitude has developed? You are always hungry for getting more and more information, analyzing more information, getting the knowledge of the subject, and that is where there is a broad opening, vast opening is there. Whatever the subject you like it, gather as much more information as you can. What is going on around the world? You set the role model in the subject, and you develop some skills as you feel more and more confident. Now, this will lead to a better condition or better situation compared to other competitors. The competition will lead you to excel in any field, and that is a must for development of a person individually as well as for the whole society. Say there are different kinds of exams are conducted all over the world, all over the country. There are IAS exams, IPS, Indian Police Force, then Indian Foreign Services, then CAs are also there, then engineering, medical, teachers, everywhere these type of exams are there. So first and foremost, you develop your attitude. And how to develop that attitude? You go for the reading. Most of the thing comes from reading. Every time you cannot interact with some expert, so you need to look out for the information which you get from the readings only. So you need to cultivate a habit for developing a reading habit, not just surfing the net and just taking up. Reading makes a lot of sense, and you start analyzing yourself in your mind. So next is you need to set yourself your own benchmark. If you are happy after passing 12th, well, nobody can force you. But if you are not happy, then you need to go further and you need to get better and better. So I would say that you need to cultivate the habit or the nature of constructive dissatisfaction. There are always a competition, and competition is always leading to some ranking, whether you are second, third, fourth, was first. So you need to develop a constructive dissatisfaction, and the parents must encourage their children to have that constructive dissatisfaction so that they are led to a better situation. They analyze themselves, they wonder where they stand and why they cannot surpass the competition best competitor. So that attitude is also very very important. I will end my this lecture with one more experience that I have undergone during my college years. I appeared into Navy selection, and I passed that SSB exam. SSB is as good as IS level exam. I passed, so it is a very tough exam. I had passed through that, physical, mental, everything. Unfortunately, that selection telegram, when it came, I was out of town. I was staying at my native place, Petlag, and the postmaster, I had requested him to redirect the telegram, but he did not bother. And the deadline had crossed. Since it was a defense, there is no scope for any revision or giving you much more chance. But then still I have that attitude, and that is how I am doing something in my business even today. So I request every parents to develop that attitude into their children, make them more inquisitive, and of course it will lead them to the better life. I will end my this talk. I would say that I have developed my own slogan for myself, that hard work pays. Hard work pays. You work hard and you will get the benefit. But you may or may not get the benefit. But intelligent hard work will definitely pay. That is what I have concluded. That only hard work is not sufficient. You need to do intelligent hard work, and that's where I end my talk. Thank you very much.
થેન્ક યુ વિભૂષિતભાઈ, ખૂબ સરસ માહિતી આપી અને ખૂબ પ્રેરણાત્મક વાતો તમે કહી. આઈ હોપ ઇટ વિલ શ્યોરલી હેલ્પ પેરેન્ટ્સ એન્ડ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ બોથ.